Well, nothing says welcome to the new neighborhood like getting your water shut off immediately, right, Koena? And that is her aspiration achieved. Everyone's gonna gather around. Oh my god. And get absolutely burned. And I also wanted to go ahead and have these two become best friends. Hi friends on the internet, and welcome back to the Not So Berry 2.0 Legacy Challenge for episode 17. We are back with the beloved Berry family, but with a few changes, as I'm sure you've already realized. The first of which being that we are in a completely new setting. In the last episode, Koena and the family not only moved entire neighborhoods, but this is also literally a different house than the one that you peeked at last time, because I honestly felt like we weren't even gonna end up needing as much space as the last house had, so it ended up serving me best to bulldoze that lot, and my money was able to go farther towards decorating this lot that I downloaded from the gallery, which, disclaimer, is not finished. I still ended up being limited by funds in the end, but nonetheless, I'm really vibing with how it's turning out so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you a bit of a grand tour of Koena's dream house here. From the outside view, I really dig the whole eco and a bit of DIY vibe I'm getting from it. Architecturally, the rectangular layout still kind of hints at the whole like container home vibe of our last place. And on the inside, there's a bunch of different wood tones and stuff, giving it the whole reclaimed and upcycled vibe. So let's start at the beginning with the front door. Don't worry, there's still a bunch of extra homey details I have to add, but this is what we have immediately as we walk into the living space. We have a little foyer situation, dropping down just a step into the living room here, and I am so overstimulated by these blank white ceilings here that I'm just gonna do the rest of the tour in this view, okay? That is first on my to-do list to fix. This is a more complete view anyways, so here's the living room once again. Right off the living room is the office. Don't even pay attention to what I got going on in here, okay? It's a serious work in progress. I have 138 simoleons. We're gonna have to come back to that eventually. Coming this way, the walkway is a little mini greenhouse, which I thought was right up the Sims alley. Eco, nature loving, all Percy's plants can live in here. It's perfect. Then we have the dining room featuring a huge table, because as you know, these are very social Sims, and eventually we're gonna afford enough chairs to fill it up with enough seats to accommodate everybody. This door off the dining room leads to a half bath and laundry room here. And then over here is the kitchen. This definitely has to be one of my favorite areas of the house, complete with a state-of-the-line espresso bar for Percy. And then for the rest of the main house that's upstairs, these areas definitely are in need of the most love, but this is where all the rooms are. So on this side is the master suite area. My plan is to turn this empty space into a home gym. This will be the master bath. I like that the whole master side was separated by these two outdoor walkways from the kids side, where they have a shared bathroom. This is Reed's room, and Ruby's room is, surprise surprise, the most decorated in the house. Sometimes I struggle a teeny bit with aesthetically representing the transition between child and teen, but I did my best. I would be happy at like 13 to have a room like this. And she has her important objects like her violin and Nintendo Switch. And the last bit to show you is the outdoor area. There's a pool and a deck/walkway that leads to this little building in the corner here, which is what I'm calling the lab. So in here, amongst all the mounted fish that I'm still trying to figure out how to display, is Koena's robotics table, her exomech suit, a handiness table, and some of Percy's work items as well. And there you pretty much have it, guys. Like I said, this is very much still a work in progress. Consider this basically a first draft. We still got to get a very good influx of capital to be able to really put a lot of the finishing touches on this house. Oh, speaking of nice influx of capital, thank you Money Tree for giving us 11,000 simoleons. Ooh, this tree is coming in so clutch with saving this Let's Play right when it needed it in terms of finances. And our other major change, being preteen Ruby here, is off to band camp for the day, so we'll have to see more of her when she gets back later. As for the rest of the family, Oh no! Water shutoff day is now in effect in accordance with water conservation NAP. All water will be turned off for the next 12 hours. Okay, well, that's something that's gonna have to get repealed immediately. Well, nothing says welcome to the new neighborhood like getting your water shut off immediately, right, Koena? It's fine, it'll be fine. We're gonna spend most of the day outdoors anyways today. And the reason we're spending most of the day outdoors is Percy is off to work, Ruby's at band camp, and Koena has generation requirements to finish. So, Miss Koena Berry will spend a vast majority of this episode fishing until she can't fish no more. So besides Koena spamming these fishing requirements, really the only thing I think is going on this episode that I have to keep in mind is that tomorrow in game is the Independence Day holiday and Reed's birthday. So I think I'll throw some type of event tomorrow, get everyone together to celebrate the holiday, and baby Reed aging up into a toddler. I don't know why it feels like Reed's been an infant for literally ever, because I did not change any of the age settings in between him and Ruby. So this period of him fussing and crying has been just really long in my mind only. But it can't be only in my mind, because if you remember in the last episode, Koena autonomously changed her family preferences from wanting to have children to being neutral about having more children. So that tells me she was also feeling every one of those infant days very hard. So she and I are both fine with 2 being the final kid number for her. We got the work from home call. I am still taking all the PTO possible in order to work on this fishing. She's catching stuff. Unfortunately for me, it just does not happen to be new stuff. So I wonder if there's a way for me to find out like which fish I'm missing. Like which of these 8 are you counting as what's left for me to find here? It all feels real ambiguous to me. Okay, so Koena just examined the water in this spot and it said she noticed a perch but didn't notice any new varieties of fish. So I'm kind of giving up on that spot if there's no new species of fish for me to catch. And I'm kind of thinking that means we need to fish somewhere else now. I know the base world games, Willow Creek, Oasis Springs are really good for fishing, but I wonder if they have the rest of the fish I need for the fish collection. Alright, we're trying a new strat here. I'm having Koena load up on bait from Percy's garden, and I'm gonna be trying to fish at some specific spots because my theory, based off of a fishing guide I saw online, I think the only fish left for Koena to catch are either rare or not common, and apparently fishing spots themselves are categorized by rare, not common, common, hence why we are now at the park in Willow Creek. It's not to get Reed his first trip to the park milestone unlocked, but that's a happy accident as well. But alas, it is actually in fact to get access to these 3 fishing spots here, which are allegedly uncommon and rares. Oh my gosh, I've never noticed if the fishing signs can sparkle before. That means something, I'm sure. It has to have something we need here. It has to. Look at all this weird stuff in here. Oh my gosh, we just got 1,400 simoleons and Percy just got promoted to a UFOologist. Percy! Oh my goodness. That is so exciting. And he just got home, which means it's pretty late in the day. And Ruby will be home soon, but I'm not done fishing. Let's see how much I can get done. Honestly, I don't think I can go home until I've caught a fish that I've never gotten before, so we'll have to see. All this cool stuff in this that I can see, and you're giving me walleye? Come on, you're joking at this point. It's 11 p.m. I sent Reed home ages ago, and unfortunately no new catches to report, so now I will switch my methods to gaining accomplishment out of getting level 10 of the fishing skill, which she's very close to doing, so we'll have that be our win for the night and then call it a day. And that is her aspiration achieved as well. She has maxed the fishing skill, but also, most importantly, Koena has completed her lifetime aspiration. She wrestled with the greatest sea creatures Mother Nature could throw at her. Welcome to the status of Angling Ace. She earned Anger's Tranquility trait, and fishing can cure any negative moodlets. Wow! Absolutely fantastic work, Koena. I'm so happy with that. And at level 10, it says Koena is a true master of the fishing craft. The most elusive and difficult sea creatures prove no match, and other sims envy Koena's finesse and technique. Koena has mastered the art of trapping and can now have a maximum of 6 fish traps. The legendary golden mahi-mahi can now be found in appropriate ocean waters. Wow! Oh, and Koena has an undying adoration moodlet. It says, they say lightning never strikes the same place twice. We'll tell that to Koena. She found the sim of her dreams and by some miracle got to marry him too. There are times like this when Koena likes to remind herself just how lucky they are to be married to a ravishing hunk like Percy Flowers. To be able to love and be loved by such a captivating creature brings incomprehensible joy to her heart, and the attraction they have for their beloved partner still endures like an undying blaze even now. I love that aspect of the Wicked Whims mod. That's why it's in my game, honestly. Because it gives her a happy moodlet just by being married to someone she finds very attractive. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and send Koena home to that attractive husband hunk and the rest of her family. Because she did just successfully complete her lifetime aspiration of Angling Ace. And that's a pretty big deal. Very much accomplishment. Oh, interesting pop-up I've never seen before. I was checking the lost and found and I saw something that might belong to you, Ruby. It must be from a long time ago. Do you want it back? Sure, why not? No, I don't want your trash. What did you find? It says that we were sent over a random item from the lost and found. Did this really belong to Ruby? Ruby, who is over here in her room playing Switch, by the way. Oh, but did she really get all this? She got another violin. That's so funny, because is this the literal same violin? I think it's the literal same violin as the one that I got her, which is so funny. So it's actually like her violin. But then she also has an unbound voodoo doll, a dead pink whale, and a leopard frog for some reason, which I don't even know where that went after I put it down. It just disappeared. Okay, interesting. Don't really know what that's about. This space alien thing is definitely one of her parents, not hers. But the violin was cool, and I will sell this voodoo doll for money. Oh, and we missed out on the lottery. Crap. I meant to have them buy tickets, but the day just kind of got away from me there. Ruby's raging after a loss. It's 2 a.m. bub, so it's totally fine for you to go to sleep anyways. Alright, it's bedtime, y'all. We have a birthday and holiday tomorrow. I'll probably treat it like a bit of a housewarming barbecue situation, and then it'll be really cute. Alright, it's Sim-Dependence Day. Our traditions are to barbecue, have some party spirit, water fun, and fireworks. Oh, and it appears we just got bills. Somehow we only had 126 in bills. I wonder what that's about. I don't know why it's so cheap. Oh, and lovely. Ruby's woken up deciding that she's now in a rebellious phase and will seek to challenge parental authority. This preteen life's hitting you hard already, huh, Rubes? Okay, now that we have money again, I'm just gonna take a quick second, just a quick second, because I don't want to be here all episode, to kind of set up my outdoor space for the later festivities. Okay, so it is by far nothing elaborate. I just wanted to make sure I had all the necessary items for the Sims to have a successful holiday, which I think I do. Now, if only they were faced the other way. This would be such a perfect and cute scene of them practicing yoga together. I mean, we could be creepers and just watch from inside like this. Okay, but I definitely do think it's giving luxury dream home vibes. I mean, indoor greenhouse, doing yoga by the pool. If that ain't bougie, I don't know what is. Okay, so I'm about to plan some type of social event, but I just have Koena whipping up a birthday cake for Reed today, while Percy and Reed work on some last minute milestones before he ages up here in a second. Somehow practicing violin satisfies the tradition for the holiday, so I'm having Ruby do a bit of that. As you can see, she is getting better. Band camp has been paying off. Oh, where's the cake? Koena, She put the cake away, but instead I'm gonna go ahead and have you put birthday candles on it because we're gonna be using it in just a little bit. There we go. All ready for read? Okay, I say we do it as a summer blowout because that's kind of the vibe I want, even though it is like a housewarming as well. I am definitely one to link several things together in terms of events, holidays, all that. I did go with a bit of an expanded guest list and invited most of everyone we know and like have established friendships or otherwise interactions with. And I'm gonna set it to start at 12 p.m. So in just about 30 minutes, that should be plenty enough time. We're pretty much ready. I am though gonna have Percy buy some fireworks, I think. Am I able to do that? Fireworks? Yes, perfect. I'm gonna get a hell of a lot of sparklers for my family to enjoy. And then honestly, why not just a few of all the other types, huh? Maybe it'll make for some cute, great moments today. Ooh, I'm excited. It's a more laid back episode for sure, but I'm glad we still have some stuff to celebrate. All right, great. The summer blowout is starting. All right, let me start with some music. Isn't there literally a radio station called like Summer Strut? There we go. Never mind, that station wasn't working, so this is just good old pop. Oh, a beautiful symphony. Ruby's having the time of her life and feels ready for a concerto. Should she acknowledge that she likes violin? Yes! Score! Ruby likes to play violin. And it seems like mostly everybody showed up to our event in party wear, so I have a quick solution. Is to have everybody jump in the pool together. That'll get everyone like Autumn and wearing the correct attire for a summer blowout celebration. Koena's satisfying that tradition of grilling. Looks like Kenji helped out at the end there. And over here we have Herbert, who I also newly made over as a preteen, sitting and chatting with Ruby. As we know, these two have been best friends since childhood, but like someone in the comments mentioned, with how good of friends these two are and how well they get along, maybe there could be some potential for romance in the future. The thing to keep in mind though with that is that Ruby is going to have a little bit of a complicated love life per what the challenge rules say. So whether or not Herbert is involved in that and or how is yet to be seen. So very exciting things being hinted at in the future. To note though, we did also just get a notification saying that Koena has a loan payment due. As you know, that is our mortgage, and so we have to make a payment back on the loan we used to buy this house. So we'll make a 1,500-ish simoleon payment. I definitely say that we're set on money at the moment. So much so that there's actually a whole round of money fruit I have untouched because I feel like that would give me all of that money back basically immediately. So we are definitely doing okay in terms of money. Hold on, let me catch Reed aging up really fast. This is a really cute picture. I like this one. Here we go. And baby Reed is officially one step further away from babyhood and a toddler. Pay no mind to how silly I phrased that. I'm gonna go ahead and randomize his traits like always. He got inquisitive and independent. Interesting. So it looks like Reed is going to be more of an on his own toddler than Ruby was potentially. And I'm not gonna do a full makeover, but I do just want to take him into cast really quick, give him just a little over the top, look better type of makeover. I'm not sure if you can see it, but he also aged up with freckles, so looks like he'll also be getting freckles. And you know what? It might be quite like cute and endearing if Reed had curlier hair than what Ruby is sporting at the moment. It like makes him look more babyish and innocent. Oh, and it seems that the messy eater quirk runs in the family because Reed also just got the messy eater quirk, just like your big sister when she was your age. And while playing in the sprinkler, looks like Reed just got his second quirk, which is that he loves water. He's obsessed with water for some reason. Toddlers who love water are more likely to do things like splash in toilets, ask to take baths, and seek out other activities involving water. Okay, Reed. Party's still going, adults drinking, the pool's still pumping, Brooklyn was just dancing. The older kids are seriously enjoying the water balloon fight. They have been playing autonomously all day. So to end the night off on this Sim Dependence Day, Everyone's gonna gather around. Oh my god. And get absolutely burned by fireworks. Oh, well, they're going off, but absolutely everyone got singed. I did not expect that to happen at all. Oh my god, what an absolute fail. Now everybody in my house is dirty and needs a shower. Great. Ruby was somehow spared from the firework fiasco, so she gets to play with the sparkler. She's so adorable. Even though the event is over, seems like people don't want the party to stop because everyone has showered and is hanging around. Yeah, overall, I definitely say this was a very vibey event. Birthday and holiday all wrapped into one together. It was so good. And right about midnight, everyone is heading home, thankfully. Alrighty, we've got plenty of chores to handle in the morning after that party, but for now, everyone off to bed. Oh psych, Percy has some energy, so looks like he'll get a start on those chores for me right now. And of course, everyone had a successful Independence Day. Alright, early Friday morning and Ruby is running to get a shower. She's filthy. And for Reed's last quirk, he hates wake-up time. Gotta say, you are a lot like your sister. Okay, despite having a late night, everyone is up early. Okay, the voting period has opened. Max neighborhood action plans are currently effective. So that's important to me because immediately we have to start repealing some stuff. Did Moss just break that? He can break things? Oh my god. Lecture about breaking the ceramics. I didn't even know that was a feature of the game now that there's ceramics in it, that pets could break them. Moss, I can't believe you would do something like that, but okay. Ruby's off to camp. Someone's calling Percy. Oh, it's Willow. What's she have to say? Hey Percy, I feel like trying something new and exciting. Something like changing careers. What do you think? Willow is technically a co-worker at Bravo Industries, but I'm gonna say you should follow your heart. But I called you so I didn't have to decide myself. Right. Well, see about that. We are kind of preoccupied with making a bunch of life decisions for our own family at the moment, so. Alright, on today's agenda is a full day of fishing, of course, so I'm gonna have Koena harvest some more bait from Percy's garden again. Uh-oh. I do not like the type of call that I was getting there. Hey Koena, I'm calling to let you know that Amy Barkley has passed away. I thought you might want to know. Do I want to know, actually? Like, is it important to me? Okay, real quick, I'm gonna petition for repeal of water conservation. That at least definitely needs to go. We know how this process goes. We need 5 signatures. We'll try to work on that in the interim of this part and next part, because I too am feeling hyper-focused on my goals at the moment. Okay, fantastic. It's right around 11 a.m. Needs are good. Let's head out for the day once again. And apologies in advance if you get tired of seeing this part, but I am so on a mission. Go, Koena, go. Fish, Koena, fish. Hold on, what is this option we have now? Angle for big catch? Let me try that for a little bit. Now we're angling for a big catch. Maybe I should do it over here on the sparkling one again. Yeah, actually, let me do that now. Angle for big catch on this sparkly one over here, because why is it sparkly? Reed is getting a bunch of movement by just running around everywhere, it seems. We did it! We finally caught a new fish. Take PTO. Hold on. Koena caught a new fish. Captain Fishbone's bonefish. Okay, fantastic. Does that count, though? It counts as a bonus fish. Okay, I mean, whatever, dude. If you say so. Also caught a new type of fish of tree fish. Okay, here we go. Now it's starting to rain in. This is how we get the good stuff. The tree fish was part of the collection though. Okay. Oh my goodness, finally some progress. Oh my goodness, on a freaking roll. A kissing gourami she caught this time. Oh girl, this is absolutely incredible. I wonder if this is what you needed the whole time just to have level 10 at the fishing skill. A gummy guppy. Have we caught that before? Is that not a real fish? Oh no, it's a rare fish. Whoa! Alright, I think I have to call it at 10:45. It's an ungodly hour to have a toddler out right now, so. And as a reward for being outside all day with you, Koena, you can at least read a book. Okay, Ruby's decided to dip into handiness and has gotten level 2 by fixing this broken windmill here. Interesting. Okay. Perhaps you've actually been paying some attention to your parents, Ruby. How nice. Okay, great. It's Saturday, 9 a.m. Everybody's needs are great. So you know what that means. It's time for yet another fishing day at the park. This time though, as it is Saturday, we'll go ahead and bring the entire family along with us. You have got to be kidding me. Alright, so plan was cute family day. Possibly even have Ruby invite over Herbert, maybe some other friends, do some fun teen things. But now I'm not even so sure I want to be here. And that's even considering that we have to be fishing right now. Here, specifically. Oh my goodness. Unfortunately, Percy was not able to cope with grief in the most productive ways, resulting in a personality trait change to gloomy. I know I typically say yes to everything, but I feel like that's a pretty drastic change to make over someone he wasn't even that close with passing away, so I'm gonna have to say no here. I just don't find it super realistic that Percy would stop loving the outdoors just randomly like that. But on the bright side, his grieving process and journey is pretty much wrapped up. In the bathroom is Koena's family hiding out from this terrible thunderstorm. And over here we have Koena fishing away absolutely, completely, for the most part, unbothered by the rain. Wait, it just cleared up. Okay. Plan back on. Let's get some people out here. All right, so we got a nice little group of teens going. Ruby just found out that Herbert is a music lover. How quaint, how perfect. Herbert, did you know that we actually play the violin? Oh my gosh, and not her little brother coming over to annoy her. Go away, Reed. We're trying to have a moment with our teen friends. Aw, did the girl Jada leave that Ruby's really good friends with? Because now it's just guys left. And some who definitely don't look like teens, but they are, don't worry. My philosophy when playing The Sims is be friends with my Sims first, then you earn a makeover. So these guys are trying to earn their makeovers as we speak. And I think low-key Jada has also deserved one at this point because she has a full bar with us. So those makeovers will definitely have to be something I work on. And I also wanted to go ahead and have these two become best friends. They've been the tightest of friends ever since they were children. Actually, ever since they were toddlers together, really. So they definitely have to be best friends. And they have some cute sentiments together of adding to the friend group. Herbert seems really cool. And hey, when it comes to friends, the more the merrier. And they're deeply connected now. How beautiful. The rain's kicked up again. I'm sending Ruby home because she's getting hungry. Okay, and now Koena has stopped fishing to clean a grill. So I guess that means it's time for everyone to go home then, because we've about had it for this part, I think. So while unfortunately we didn't catch any new species of fish this sim day, I'm just grateful to have made some extra progress towards the fishing collection. Now it looks like we're only missing about 6 fish from the main collection. So I will continue to spend every possible free moment we have with Koena fishing in the right spots so that we can make sure we're trying our best towards finishing this collection, as it is the last requirement we have with Koena. So hopefully we can close the lid on that very soon. But for now, that's going to be all we have time for in this week's episode. So thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me today. I really hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to leave me all your thoughts, comments, and suggestions down below. I love reading through them. And with that, I'll see you in the next episode next week. Bye, friends.